An Edinburgh man behind bars for abusing the 911 system, and more charges could follow. Channel 5's Angelo Vargas learns the dangers that come with this criminal act.
It's a prank turned into a felony. The suspect used a phone application to use other numbers than his own. Authorities tell us he put emergency responders, law enforcement, and the public safety at risk. The first 911 call was on November 28th. Officers went to an apartment complex north of Trenton and Alamo Roads in Edinburgh.
When we arrived at locations, there was no emergency, there was no structure fires.
The second dispatch call was sent a couple of days later for another fire and someone unconscious. This was false too. The third call came minutes after. This put sheriff deputies on high alert.
When we were leaving location, we did receive another call of an occupant or someone saying that they had 4 bombs and that they were going to kill the deputies.
Pablo Lopez Jr. confessed to the prank calls. Hidalgo County Sheriff's Department spokesperson Jenna Pacheco tells us Lopez used an application on his phone that changes phone numbers. Pacheco says the apps can be used to create a false identity.
They can program it in there. They can use your number and pretend that they're calling on behalf that you're calling.
So that could put me in trouble then.
It could. It could. Not necessarily put you in trouble, but the number will be traced back to you.
We spoke to Channel 5's Chief Engineer Michael Leal about using applications.
That is not a prank you want to be pulling. There's, loss of property, and you get caught. There's no way to do this and not get caught.
Leal explained someone else should try not to abuse the 911 system.
This person likely thought that there would be no means of tracing the number to a physical location, but that's a mistake. Your IP address is attached to cell towers. Your cell towers will tell people within a few meters of where you're located.
Pacheco tells us this criminal act is a waste of emergency and law enforcement resources. It takes time away to handle real situations for people who really need deputies' protection. Lopez Jr. was charged with 2 counts of false reporting and 1 count of a terroristic threat. Pacheco says this is an ongoing investigation and there may be other incidents associated with this case. In the Channel 5 News studio, Angelo Vargas, Channel 5 News at 6.